Hi friends, now we'll see the second topic, that is pilot operated pressure relief valve. The figure 3.2 says the pilot operated pressure relief valve. Okay, in that it has a two-stage valve giving good pressure regulation over a wide range of flow. Its main spool is connected to control by a inbuilt direct acting reflex valve or relief valve. A small hole or jet in a spool or through a housing communicate the pressure to the pilot relief valve. When valve is closed, the main spool is in hydraulic balance. Okay, in that to retain on it's sit by a light spring. Increase of inlet pressure opens the control valve and drain oil behind the piston. Okay, and the main spool opens under the hydraulic imbalance due to pressure drop across the jet. The spool valve lifts, compressing the spring, relieving the pressure and to the tank, preventing the further rise in the pressure. Okay, a small flow passes through the control section is also returned to a tank in the interior drain. Okay, as a separate pilot or vent port V is kept plugged during a normal operating and can be used for remote operation. Thus this valve is increase pressure sensitivity by reducing the pressure override. Okay, the figure see the component vent port, main port, jet. Okay, then there is a T port, then P port, and then there is also spring, pilot controller valve, okay, etc. Then next point, pressure reducing valve. Okay, see the diagram, inlet, outlet port, spring port. Okay, and the symbol is shown at the right end. Okay, in that see the main function of this valve is to restrict the pressure in port of circuit to lower volume than the required rest of the circuit. Okay, it is a no type valve which throttle or close to maintain a constant low pressure in replace line. Direct acting pressure reducing valve for low or flow rate up to 45 MPN or pressure up to 210 bar are available without a built-in reverse flow check valve. The diagram shows in the direct acting pressure reducing valve tag shown in the figure. The valve is maintained open by a spring. The pressure sensed by a outlet port is communicated to the spring loaded spool. Whenever the pressure in the secondary circuit rises, the volume or the valve tends to close against the spring pressure. The valve is prevented from a complete close by a flow through a small blade hole in the spool to the spring chamber. Okay, this avoids pressure built in the downstream of the circuit. The pressure reducing valve with a pilot operated are used for a large flow rate and offer better pressure flow characteristic. The throttling effect of the pressure reducing valve is always generate considerable heat. The effect of the generation or effect of the heat generation have a bulky accountable while using this valve. Okay, then next we'll see a pressure sequencing valve. The diagram shows the pressure sequencing valve. In that this valve sense change in the fluid pressure in the system and generate a hydraulic circuit symbol. Okay, reached. This valve may be a NO or NC. This change its state when the rest pressure is reached in the system. This valve is used for to assign property hydraulic pressure in one system before the other system operates. The silent feature of this valve is prevention of separate drain connection from spring chamber. This is necessary at a high pressure is likely to develop into out port during normal work. The valve can be as well as relief valve in a circuit having a possibility of excessive back pressure in the return line. A separate drain pilot provides insensitivity to a return in back pressure. A NC type sequencing valve in a built reverse flow as shown in the figure A and figure B in typical diagram. The hydraulic chamfering circuit is used in this valve. The sequencing valve does not allow to next operating unless the component is clamped. After the component connected to a port having reached the adjustable pressure of sequencing valve, it passes that or the fluid flow through a port B to be additional work in the differential operation of the system. Okay. Then next we can say that yet the most common application for the sequencing valve is shown in the figure 3.26 for the one position of the DCV valve. When the oil is supplied to a cylinder A, it will extend to flow by a cylinder B. The flow of the cylinder B will show or through a sequence valve S1, which will comes from a pressure at a full bore end of the piston A and attain a certain value. In second position of DCV valve, the cylinder B will retract before cylinder. For this happen of a sequence valve, H2 is provided. Okay, whenever the pressure sensing is used to control valve sequentially movement, it should be specifically note that a particular preset pressure is reached. Sequencing valve operates irrespectively of whether the piston has completed or reached a particular position in the stroke. Okay, thank you for watching this video.